In this video, I'm going to explain Tera Raid battles because I see a lot of players playing them kind of incorrectly, using Pokemon typings that make no sense, and it's a simple little trick really that I feel like some people might need to learn. So Tera Raid battles are quite simple really. You find them in the form of these giant crystals, right? So when you first interact with them, you actually get a currency. So you don't even have to use it. You'll see you'll gain league points just for interacting with the different crystals, and the higher level the crystal, the higher star. You can see this one is a 2-star, you will get more of that currency. I know for 1-star you get 500, for that one we got 700. So let's get into the mechanics of how this entire thing works. So I'm going to do this one solo very quickly here. You see, you do have the options of challenging it as a group online or as a group in a local union play where you're playing with your friends in one group in the union circle. You can challenge alone, and you can also change your Pokemon. Now you can see here, there is a silhouette of the Pokemon over there. I actually don't know which one this one is. I think it looks like Tinkertuff or something. But one thing we know for certain is that whatever typing that silhouette Pokemon might be, if we knew that was a grass type Pokemon, it's not going to have the grass type during the Tera Raid battle. It's going to instead have the typing that you can see at the top right over there, which I believe is Fairy. Now you can find these Tera Raid battles on the map, all over the map. You'll see them in the icons in the form of this over here. You can see there's a flying Tera type Pokemon over here. There is a electric one over there. You can find these all over the map. There's tons of them. You can also join other people by going through the Poke Portal option over here. This does require you to be online, so do keep that in mind. And from here, you can go into Tera Raid Battle. And this will present you the option of 8 different ones that you can find right now. The ones with the purple markers are from Violet. The ones with the orange markers are from Scarlet. So if you're trying to hunt exclusive Pokemon for your Pokédex, you can use this. And you can see the Pokemon silhouette as well as the typing at the top right. Like you can see this one is a fish. So we know it's going to be a water type, but you see the little icon at the top right, the Tera type is a fist. So it means that the Pokemon is going to be a fighting type. You can also do a random one here to get a random Tera Raid battle that it will just join you into a random one of a random difficulty that you can just join in on. But for now, I'm going to do this one over here that we know is a fairy type. And because it is a fairy type, you can see by the icon on the top right is a fairy. We're going to change the Pokemon to a fairy type weakness, which is either poison or steel. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with Tinkaton here, which is steel. And this is going to do the job for me. Cool. We're going to challenge this one alone. And this is going to give us 3 AI to join us with to fill the rest of our party because you have to do these with 4 players. As soon as you load in, there'll be a little cutscene to show your Tera-type Pokemon that you're about to battle, your crew of 4 people, either they're your friends or online people or just the AI, and then you're going to get ready for battle. So the first thing you'll note is Tinkatink's health bar right at the top of the screen, as well as a timer. Now this timer consistently goes down, which means you don't have time to mess around. You need to attack immediately. Now your options are to run if you don't want to fight anymore. To cheer, you can do this as a buff, right? You can do it 3 times. To go all out, which increases the attack damage or like the attack boost to your Pokemon and your teammates' Pokemons. You got Hang Tough, which basically increases the defense of your Pokemon and the other Pokemon on your friend's sides, and Heal Up will heal your Pokemon and your friend's Pokemon as well in case you feel like your Pokemon is too weak against the enemy Pokemon and your friend has a much stronger Pokemon. Alternatively, you can just go straight in for a battle and use something that is super effective against the Tinkatink. I know this is going to one-shot it, but before I do that, I do want to do the callouts over here. So the callouts here, we can go everybody attack together. You can be like, you know, I've got this. You can talk to the other people online. You can also check the status with Y to see what's happening if somebody's paralyzed, if Tinkatink's paralyzed, because maybe for harder raids, you might want a strategy where you paralyze or put the other Pokemon to sleep so that you have a higher chance of catching it. Now, I'm kind of referencing 6-star, maybe even 7-star Tera Raids that are going to be coming quite soon. You'll see here we can use our super effective attack, Steel, against the Fairy type, and our Steel move takes out the Fairy in one go. And then you're presented with the option to catch it. Now, in general, I've noticed that these are all guaranteed catches, so you can use whichever Pokeball that you want to have and just throw it at it. See, there you go, instant catch, and we caught it. Nice. At the end of the battle, you will get rewards based on the stars of the battle. So this was a 2-star battle, so this means you get XP candies in medium and small. You also get the Pokemon's like, parts, so Tinka-Tink hair. There's also sometimes feathers, stardust, berries, sometimes pearls that you can sell. Each one comes with different types of items. It's always a variety, but you'll always get XP candies for every single Tera Raid. Now in this case, we're going to be doing a 3-star Charcadet that is a steel typing, so this one's going to be a steel type. Now I'm going to use my Scyther, which is both weak in terms of its flying and bug, so I'm going to try die in this one, or like let my character loose to show you what that looks like and what happens. So first thing you should know is that this is a multiplayer setting. Now remember I said everything is based on time. There's a timer going down the entire time. This means that your whole team will attack consistently. They don't have to wait for you. And also Charcadet here will attack on his own as you go. You can see here our teammates are attacking already. They don't have to wait for me, and this is all going to go down. They've already defeated it. I didn't even need to do anything. In the most case, in the early game, this has been the case for like everything. But if you do die, you will be out of the battle for 5 seconds. That means you just have to wait for 5 seconds until your Pokemon is revived to full health and you can continue the battle. So losing or dying or getting like, fainted basically stops you from competing in the Tera Raid so that you can't dish out damage, and it's probably going to be something that affects you much higher levels where nobody's dishing enough damage to get the Pokemon's health down to 0 before the timer runs out. And if the timer runs out, then you don't get to catch the Pokemon. So that's pretty much how that works. And that is everything you need to know about Tera Raid battles. If you think I left something out, let me know in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching this video.